Hello friends, we saw the case of peroneal neuropathy, motor and sensory neuropathy, and now we try to analyze this case, right? So when we analyze this case, what we have in this case, we have the causative modality as an injury, right? The aggravating factors, the organ affected, right? Other than this, we don't have any mind symptom, mental symptom, any physical general altered like thirst, appetite, thermals. So whatever, now we have to rely on the symptoms we have in our hands, right? So whenever we have only pathological symptoms, so we have to choose the approach of Bogers or Fatak. Okay, so these masters were famous for their pathological approaches, treat the success in pathological cases. When there is paucity of symptoms are very less. Okay, so when you read Boger's approach, so there is book called Boger Synoptic Key, and in the preface of Boger Synoptic Key, Boger has given his approach. He has mentioned the hierarchy of the symptoms. So in that he says you have to give prime importance to the modalities, and especially the causative modality, causative factor, elements from, and then other modalities, aggravating and ameliorating factor like time, posture, okay, temperature. So these are the different modalities. So he says emphasis should be more on modalities. After modalities, then you should look for the mental symptoms, irritability, sadness, despair, whatever is the mental symptom with that. After that, then you have to see what are the sensation there are available. So in this our case, we have cramping, we have burning, numbness, so all these sensations. So what are the sensation are present? After that, the objective aspects, that means the observation at the physical level, at the mind level, whether patient is restless, dull, how are the discharge, offensivity, color of the discharge, okay, anxious look. So you have to see, you have to consider the observation. And the last but not least, the organ affinity, which organ is affected. So that has to be considered while prescription. In our case, there is neuropathy, peroneal nerve neuropathy. So we now we want medicine which has affinity towards the peroneal nerve. So what is our totality in this case? Elements from injury is the first symptom, causative modality. Then aggravation by walking and standing. Okay, these are the modalities, aggravating factors. Then what are the sensation we have? Cramping, burning and numbness. That has to be there in our remedy. And the last, organ affinity, nerve is affected, especially peroneal nerve. Okay, so what is peroneal nerve? Let's see, let's try to find out what is peroneal nerve. If you see, peroneal nerve is a branch of sciatic nerve. Okay, it supplies the lower leg. Okay, so it is the branch of sciatic nerve. So sciatic is the main nerve, and is the branch of sciatic nerve is peroneal nerve. So we want remedy having, because affinity of sciatic nerve is a big rubric, is a big symptom. You can get many remedies under that. But peroneal nerve is so specific. So we'll try to search action on sciatic nerve also and peroneal nerve also. Okay. So I tried to find out in the repertory. So in Synergy software, in the search engine, I put word peroneal nerve to just for my curiosity whether we have remedies in our materia medica whose action is on peroneal nerve. So just for curiosity, I put in search peroneal nerve, and what rubric I got? In extremities, peroneal nerve. What are the remedies? Alumina silicata is there, Bryonia is there, chamomilla is there, GNAPHALIUM, plumbum. These are the remedies. Very short group I got. Okay. So I thought let's repertorize. Okay, So on repertorization, so I took the same rubric of what I showed in the analysis, elements from injury, then extremities, pain is there. So pain with numbness, right? This is the very important symptom I thought. And then sciatic nerve getting aggravated, or the sciatic pain getting aggravated by walking, getting aggravated by standing, then the pain with numbness, sciatic nerve pain with numbness. And the last I took peroneal nerve as the organ affinity. So according to that, causative factor, then aggravating modalities, then sensation, and then organ affected. So you can see NAPHALIUM is the remedy which is covering all the rubrics. After that, Calibachromicum is there, but Calibachromicum, the major action is on mucous membranes. You will see colocynth is also there, chamomilla is also there, coffea is also there. All these medicine have action on nerves, but we want specific remedy action on perineal nerve with these kind of modalities. And NAPHALIUM is covering all the rubrics. So what we know about NAPHALIUM? When you go detail, when you read Borix, what Borix says about the NAPHALIUM, NAPHALIUM has a remedy of unquestioned benefit. Okay, where in the sciatic nerve pain or in the sciatica, where pain is associated with numbness, a very first line of Boric. In extremities, what says Boric? There are the cramps in the calf region, and there will be a pain, a intense, severe aching pain in sciatic nerve, alternating with numbness. So NAPHALIUM has the affinity of nerves and especially pain with numbness. And what is NAPHALIUM? NAPHALIUM is the remedy belongs to compositive family. That means family of Arnica. Arnica family or compositive family is well known for injuries, effects of injuries, immediate and remote effects of injuries. So being the member of injury or compositive family and having this typical affection of nerves, especially sciatic nerve, and having this sensation, pain with numbness, I prescribe this female NAPHALIUM 200 BD 2 times a day for week, followed by placebo. Every month I did same. Every month I repeated NAPHALIUM for 1 week, morning and evening, 7 days every month, and you can see the result. Okay, so I gave a remedy for 3 months. After that I repeated the placebo. Okay, so after almost 8 months, right, not say 7 to 8 months, what is the follow-up? So result is relief in pain. There is no pain now, she can walk freely, no pain on standing, on walking, no numbness, no altered sensation. That numbness is also improved, the sensations are also improved, and you can see in the report says now there is no neuropathy. Report is absolutely normal, right? So we could reverse the neuropathy, right, with the homeopathy. We all know, we learn in anatomy physiology in first year that whenever there is damage to nervous tissue, there can be no regeneration. But yes, with homeopathy, miracles can happen. And I could prove that, I could show that the orthopedic surgeon who has referred this case to me, that belief I can transfer to him also, right? So this is the strength of homeopathy, my friends. But what happens when we pass out from the college, when we come out from the college, we are thoroughly confused what to do. I want to do homeopathic practice, but how to start? Should I follow Shankaran sir sensation method? Should I follow predictive method? Should I follow mind method? Or should I do therapeutic practice? So there is lot of confusion. So how to go ahead? So one thing I will tell you, my friends, about all these stalwarts, their basics are very solid. You do mind method, sensation method, predictive, therapeutic, you follow Vitulkas, doesn't matter. One thing is common, one thing is sure, that you have to be your foundation very strong, your organ and philosophy, case taking skills, repertory, materia medica has to be very strong, and then you can build on that. So for this, to making this foundation strong, we are coming up with the basic course for the students, interns, beginner practitioner, to make their foundation strong. So we are going to start this course in Prana, Pune, in the month of August. In that we are going to teach details of case taking, acute, pediatric case taking, analysis and evaluation, how we evaluated this case with the Boger's approach. So different approaches, analysis, evaluation, how to study materia medica, and there will be introduction to sensation method, few glimpses of sensation method, but the focus will be on the foundation, the basics of homeopathy. So please don't miss the opportunity and register this course and keep learning, keep growing. Thank you.